Hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Welcome to Roseburg Speakers and Storytellers Toastmasters Club. Okay, it's my part to say this, and I just want to remind you for housekeeping protocol during the meeting, we suggest you to mute your microphone unless you are going to speak and leave your camera on. And for all role takers, please identify your role in front of your name. I think that's it. And I'm going to hand over the control to our president, Miss Ayu Anantya. Please welcome.
Thank you, Melva. Welcome again, everybody. Thank you for always being here as a very active member of Roseburg Speaker and Storytellers. Welcome. Hi, Alice. New haircut, huh? Yay! And then we have 3 speakers today, right? Good job, Yasmin. Thank you for that. And Excel, thank you for stepping up as our Toastmaster of the day. I have 2 announcements. The first one is I have opened a forum on Sunday, 24 hours before this meeting. So anyone who would like to ask question of anything, you are welcome to be in that forum. I opened the same Zoom link on, if 20 minutes, nobody there, I will close it. But if you are there, you have any question, you are welcome to be there. Any question, pathways, leadership, TLI, whatever. Okay, so but saying that, the second one is TLI is coming up in this weekend. So for those who, for the leadership team, please register and be there. But for you all, the ones that wants to know, Excel, if you want to go, KB, Kuneng is always there for VPPR, helping Amy. If you want to go for this training, you are welcome. Let me know. I share with you the registration form or the registration link. Okay, by that, let's start our meeting. Excel, are you ready? Let's kick off the meeting.
Thank you, Ayu. Thank you. Good day to everyone. I don't know, good night, good morning for all these members. Today, the theme of this meeting is gratitude. What is gratitude? Gratitude is a strong feeling of appreciation for someone or something that for what the person has done for you for help. In fact, in that moment, some of you had been feeling this strong gratitude, especially for the person that they had the Thanksgiving. So I think that you have this feeling right now, and this is special for the United States. And well, I would like to say that I can say thank you, and I feel thankful for today, for wake up, for stay with you with this wonderful group, because all of you have been helped each one of us to be better. So, and let us to start with this meeting, and this it's only done by a wonderful team. So let me also introduce each of one. I would like to start with our grammarian. Our grammarian is Mary. Go over to you, Mary, and let's ask your role for this meeting.
Okay, good morning, everyone, or good evening, whatever time you are here. In reference to our theme of gratitude, our word of the day is appreciate. Appreciate, it's a verb. I'm just put it out in the chat as well. It's a verb. It means to recognize the full worth of, understand a situation fully. And to use it in a sentence, I truly appreciate all the hard work done by Jasmine to get this meeting today and all our meetings. So appreciate, try to use the word appreciate in our meeting today and throughout your week in everyday language. In addition to checking our word of the day, if someone uses it, I don't know if everybody does this, but a lot of our meetings, we make some sort of a verbal or a little reaction or something, let people know they use the word of the day. I also will be making sure that we use the English language correctly. So I'll be looking for grammatical errors, but even more importantly, things that we do well grammatically, people that use a great phrase or a very visual word. So I'll be looking for those things. And I look forward to the rest of the meeting. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Mary. I appreciate so much for your explanation of your role. Now it's time for our counter. Jasmine, it's our counter, and go back over to you, Jasmine.
Thank you very much, ma'am, Toastmaster of the day. We are all here to speak, improve our speech, and we know that we don't like filler words, like the way you don't like every time I say we know, right? No, so let's get rid of that. And I'm there to make you remember that we don't have to use them. And in case you use them, I'm gonna just take note of it and get back to you and ask you towards the end of the meeting as to why you use it. So please don't use the filler words and don't give me the chance. And with this, I give it back to you, the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Jasmine. Yes, okay. Also in this team, we have, and it's so important as all of us, is the timer. Our timer is Alice. Hello, Alice. Let us explain you your role. Thank you.
Money, 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 time is money. I will watch at your time. 5 for the green, 6 for the yellow, and the red is for 7. As for table topics, 1 is for green, 1/3 is for the yellow, and 2 for the red. Thank you.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you, Alice. Nice way to explain us your role about the timer. Thank you. That's the one I want to say that I feel gratitude and I appreciate all of you. Thank you, because all are special, all of you. Now, it's time for our general evaluator. Please, Michelle, explain us your role in this wonderful team RRS.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. And I was busy typing that I am filled with gratitude to have such a wonderful timer like Alice. And my role as general evaluator is precisely that, to observe and appreciate everything great that happens in this club, which is a lot. And also, of course, the logistics of introducing our evaluators and the other members of the evaluation team, such as the timer, the grammarian, and the ACA. Back to you, Isha.
Yes, excellent. Thank you very much, Michelle. Okay, this meeting, it consists in 3 parts. The first, it's about our speaker, that they prepare some speech, and we have today 3 speakers. Then we have another part that it is about the table topic, and then finally we have a part to talk about the evaluation, to give a feedback of each or speakers, and also for about the general, as Michelle explained us, how to say a general evaluation for this meeting. Okay, we can start with our first speaker. She is Kunan, and Kunan has the pathway team collaboration. She's in a third level, delivers social speeches with the title My Grandmother Advice. She's going to be evaluated by Tiger. Okay, Kunan. Hello, Goodman. And you are ready for your first speech in this meeting? Yes, okay, Kunan. Over to you.
Something. Could I ask for something?
Thank you, Isha.
Is it 3 minutes, 3:30 and 4 per speech, because this social speech, I don't
Yes,
know.
yes.
Okay,
This
okay,
is a
thank you.
social speech, and
Sorry
it is
for interrupting, but I had to know. Sorry for
Yes.
interrupting.
yes,
Okay.
it's a social speech, and this is to confirm that it's gonna be 3 minutes speech. It's a short speech. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for
Yes.
reminding us. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Alice, for that observation. Okay, Conan, over to you.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate your presence to be here the day of our grandmother funeral day. Everybody have grandparents. I am also have grandparents too, but my both grandfather, they passed away. And we have only two grandmothers. One is the grandmother of my mother's mother. And the other one is the grandmother of my father. But right now, our grandmother of my mother, she passed away since 19th October in 2019. We feel some sad, but it's okay because this is a simple life. Everybody has sad and happy in life, so we don't have to be suffering or to be sad in all days or all lives. So now I have some advice from my grandmothers. I was sharing some picture. Yes. My grandmother advice. This is my picture with her when she was alive and me. So what her advice to me and to all of her grandchildren. One thing that I remember about my grandmother's when I was a kid, I enjoying playing with her, and sometimes we went to our neighbors' wedding ceremony. She told me that in public you need to be dignity and keep a good attitude, and especially when you speak to the other, you need to be sure that your word is kindness and you bring some value to the other people. Make sure that your word doesn't break the other people's life. And also, your body need to be in a good command. And the other thing is that my grandmother told me you need to keep learning because life has changed and you need to learn something new and you need to accept the change as her life. Her husband was a commune clerk, but someday he passed away unexpectedly. She said that, like, you need to prepare for something that happened to you accidentally. But it's okay, sometimes you can be sad or with your tears. And after that, you need to get up. So thank you for our guests to come in our grandmother funeral days. We appreciate your presence. Thank you. Back to you.
Wow, Funan, thank you very much for this speech. We can see that you love so much to your grandmother. You appreciate so much her. We can see for all the message that she gave to you. Thank you very much, Kunan. Now it's time for our second speech. Shilpa, it's in the pathway presentation mastery level 2 effective body language with a time of 5 to 7 minutes. The title is The Sofa Saga. She's going to be evaluated by Aju. Okay, Shilpa, are you ready? Perfect. Over to you, Shilpa.
Thank you, Ishel. We all know we spent 2020 in lockdown. Now, I used to go to vacation every day in 2020. I'm sure you all did too. Can you guess where? Sometimes to the balcony, most of the times to the kitchen. But more than anything, I used to just crash land on my sofa or couch as they call it in USA. So, but every sofa has a life of its own. Every sofa has a saga of its own. I'm going to tell you today the saga of our sofa in Belgium. Okay. Flashback to 2020, February, I guess, just before COVID came in. So we were new in Belgium. We had to go furniture shopping. Obviously, the bed was a priority, but not as much as the sofa. So, what all would you looking for a good sofa? You tell me, Mary, you're sitting on a couch right now. What kind of sofa do you want?
I had to have one that reclined, so my couch has reclining in it.
Okay, it has to recline. I will throw in some extras. It can convert into a bed. You can not only recline, you can sleep on it. Okay, would you like leather or fabric? Any ideas, anyone? I went for a black leather. Wow, so beautiful. And add to it, it had an open up storage. Just keep stuffing in things. Do you think? I'll show you the picture as well. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Okay, and now here comes my mighty sofa. Do you see this here? Someone can say a yes if they see it.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Oh, and then just look at the new picture, other picture. It opens up into a bed. I'll stop sharing. And remember, it was black, beautiful leather. all for just 399 euros. Was it a better deal than the Thanksgiving deal? Was it as good as a Thanksgiving deal? I certainly thought so. I was like, okay, Suchit, please, can we have this one? The shopkeeper says the sofa is out of stock. It has to be. It is a good deal. You'll have to wait another month. We will wait. I love it. We waited for that sofa. And on top of that, we had to, in Belgium, you have to pay for the lift, the delivery, everything. So we did all that. We waited. In the midst of lockdown, our sofa came. We did crash landed on it every evening after work. Sometimes even with our laptops during work. So, and we use the storage, remember the storage to dump our things. We use the bed. So it was a good purchase until now this happened. Fast forward to 2021, we have to move out of Belgium and we have to get rid of that sofa. Now, this is a huge one. We thought it was a good thing, but believe me, it wasn't. No one was ready to take that sofa. It was so huge. One point came, we were like, okay, we are giving it for free. For free, that sofa. Would you take it? I am sure. You would think you would take it, but would you actually take it? If you had to pay $150 on top of it to get it down the building. Would you take that? No one was ready to take that beautiful sofa. Add to the misery, and I did not jump on the sofa, believe me. My daughter did not jump on the sofa, believe me. It ribbed. The brand new sofa ribbed from multiple places. We called the shopkeeper, believe me, don't say we did not. It's like, je m'appelle Shilpa and je ne parle français. I do not speak French. But they were like, we speak only French. So we had to literally think about getting rid of that sofa. Just like you fall in love with many things in life, you think that they're going to be really good for you. They are good for a while, but you see the rips coming in, the relation or the dream project that you have, but you feel, okay, it's not that bad. Okay, it's not that bad. But then comes a point you realize you have to get rid of the sofa. You have to get rid of that baggage in your life. We have to do the same, no other choice. The apartment owner was not going to keep it even for free. So we convinced one of our neighbors, we were very tactful, to take that sofa for free. He just lived upstairs. We could just put it in the lift. Did not work. Okay. We got a big saw. We thought we'll just rip the one part, one arm of the sofa, try to fit it in the lift. Lugging it. Did not work. That was a stubborn sofa. Like stubborn things in our life usually are. It's difficult to get rid of them. Those baggages of a life. That was that sofa. We did not give up either. We had a hammer that was quite handy. We never thought we'll do that to our beloved sofa, but we had to. We had to cut it, rip it in pieces, take out the foam, take out the leather, just hammer it, break it into pieces. Then it could go the lift. Into the building lift, there was no way I was to spend more money, 150 euros on it. In the same way, like if we feel that something in our life is not going the same way, do not invest too much into it than you have already done. That was my sofa saga. We finally got rid of it. What next? We are ready to move to US, get a new sofa there. I hope it will be good this time. Over to you, Ikshan.
Thank you very much, Silva. We can see that you appreciate so much the life. A good example we did so far. Thank you very much, Silva. Okay, well, now it's time of our third speaker. She's Gabby, and Gabby, is in the pathway. Oh, okay. Well, mm, her title of her speech is Monarch's Beautiful. The meaning of the life is to cross borders. Okay, Gabby, and she's going to be evaluated by Melba. Go back with you, Gabby. Over to you.
Thank you, Itchel. Hi, everybody. I will start with my speech. I hope that you like it. Now I share my screen. Let me second. Okay. Yes. Okay. I talk about the monarch butterfly. Are you talk about the monarch butterfly? No? Anybody? Okay. For me, it's interesting speech because it's important insect in the world. I think the monarch butterfly, it say that they are souls of the scenes because their appearance in the country's forest occurs in the first days of November. And now a monarch butterfly come to Mexico and staying in November. The annual migration of the Easter monarch butterfly is the one of the most sorry, I have trouble with this. Okay, I got it. Okay. In this case, the annual migration of this Easter monarch butterfly is the one of the most impressive in this exists. The migratory partner of butterflies is most involved of the known species of this kind fly up to 2,005 miles, more than 4,000 kilometers for 33 days. Is a lot of distance for day. The scientifics calculate 120 kilometers per day from the USA and Canada, where they reproduce to the forest of the central Mexico, where they hibernate. This is a kind of the Danax plexipus. This is the scientific name of this insect. And in Greek, it means sleepy transformation. This name refers to the ability of the species hibernate and transform from the caterpillar to a beautiful bright orange butterfly. You can see the transformation of this insect is beautiful. Butterflies born during the migration period are known to live longer than a normal butterfly and call it the Matusalem. This is the kind of the name of this generation of this butterfly. These beautiful insects and are a symbol of immortality, rebirth, and resurrection, but also of lightness and the ephemerality of joy of beauty. Modern butterflies use migration routes. Those that arrive in Mexico come from the area between the Rockies and the Great Lakes, descend through the Sierra Madre Oriental, enter to the Altiplano through the lower mountains, and arrive in the states of Mexico and Michoacan in months September, October, and November. Others butterflies travel from the area between the Pacific Ocean and the Rocky Mountains to the state of California, and those that live between the Atlantic Ocean and the Great Lakes cross the state of California and Florida to reach Cuba. The monarch butterfly is a degree rich being of danger of the extinction due to the fact that there is currently a great destruction of this natural habit. Each fall, monarch butterflies travel from the forest and that inhabit the summer north of the United States and Canada to the places that have the best condition to spend the winter, locate in California and Mexico. However, according to the National Wildlife Federation, the number of the eastern monarch that the winter in Mexico it has decreased by 15% from the previous year. This is a day preoccupation, which represent, according to Career Arnold, in his article for the National Geographic, a total reduction of more than 80% in the last 20 years. This for me is a great preoccupation. What is the importance of the butterflies? Sorry. Okay, I have trouble with this. Okay, what is the importance of the butterflies? The important, there are many reasons why the butterflies are important. They have value, but because it's an excellent indication of environmental quality. Unfortunately, for the butterfly, there are also important members of the food chain. There are a food source for bears, spiders, lizards, rats, and others animals. That say what if butterfly population decline or disappear altogether, the impact will be felt or higher levels and could significantly affect the entire ecosystem. It is important to be more aware of our impact on the environment, as not only why will butterfly benefit for our improved environmental practice, but also bees and all native creatures that go through complex times. They deserve to be preserved. So remember never to catch butterfly, please. That's all, everybody. Back to you, Michelle. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Gabby. Thank you. Thank you for this presentation about the butterfly. Also, we can see that you appreciate also the life with this marvelous insect. Okay, now it's time for our next section that it's table topic master. It is led by Rukaya. Rukaya, hello. Okay. Let me to give the control to Rukaya with this marvelous topic. Go over to you, Rukaya.
Thank you so much. Gratitude is a powerful catalyst for happiness. It's a spark that lights a fire of joy in your soul. We all have had many moments in our life which we are grateful for, and that makes our life so happy, magical, and appreciable. Let's move on and know what are the different views of our dearest members and guests on this topic. For the first question, I would like to choose our general evaluator, Michelle. Kindly choose one slide.
Do you have a slide 7?
Yes, I do have. This one?
Whatever is slide 7.
Okay. So my question to you is, gratitude turns what we have into enough. What are your views on the same?
Gratitude turns what we have into enough. Wow. This is the first time I've heard it stated that way. I definitely agree. There's another more common saying that it's not what you want that matters, it's what you have. So instead of thinking, oh, I don't have this or I don't have that, think about what you have. And when you focus on what you have, then it seems to become magnified. There's so many people in life who never seem to be satisfied with what they have. There's even this fable of the fisherman who caught a magic fish who could give him beautiful home, but his wife was not satisfied. They kept on asking for more and more and more until at a certain point the wife wanted to become the ruler of the universe or something like that. And when the fisherman went back to the magic fish to ask for it, the fish said, go back to your wife. She now has exactly what she needs. And when the fisherman went back, the wife was back in their ugly little hut, because that is really what all she needed. She kept on looking for more and more. So I love this. I will use this saying now because it's a new way of saying that you need gratitude and you need to appreciate everything that you have in life. Back to you, Madam Table Topics Master.
Thank you so much, Michelle, for your answer. Now I would like to choose Kunal. Kunal, are you there?
Who? Me?
Yes, you.
Wow. I am still playing. Okay.
Kindly choose one slide.
Oh, the kid.
Fifth one. This is the fifth slide.
I saw you saw that the slide that has a kid, a boy sitting. Oh, where is it going? We spend a lot of time. Okay. Okay, either one.
Which one?
This one is okay too.
This one?
Yes.
Okay. So my question to you is, through the eyes of gratitude, everything is a miracle. What are your views on the same?
Oh, thank you. Through the eyes of gratitude, everything is a miracle. Yes. Mm, in life, we need to get attitude to everything that happened to us, and especially to the people that lift you up or give you a lesson. And those people who trying to tear you down, they also a good for me too. For me, it's good for me because they come to test how strong I am. So I need to grateful all the things that happened to my life. So I think it's a miracle what happened to me, even good or bad. I think it's a miracle. When I can win the best, I am the winner and I am the hero of my life. For example, as a teacher, I face a lot of obstacles in a developing country. I am a leader for myself. I meet a lot of something that hard for me, but I don't think anything. I just do what I need to do. So the children now they appreciate my kindness and what I am doing is right for the community and for the children. So now I am so happy. So I think this is the miracle. So thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Gunan, for your answer. Now I would like to choose Akib.
Yes, yes, Rukaya.
Kindly choose one slide.
Stop. Yes, this one.
This one.
Yes.
So for you, the question is, who is that one person who is always there for you and how do you feel about it?
Thanks, Rukaya, for reminding me who is there for me. I believe it was me always there with me, even in my sadness, even in my happiness, even in the moments where I felt that everything is lost. It was me who stood for me. I don't know why I'm speaking like Snoop Dogg. But still, the photo which came across, the lady sitting on the beach, and it is me who, who was visiting beach every Sunday. And since I was new in this city, I didn't have much friends to, roam around. So I'll be sitting beach. In that moments, I'll enjoy the airs blowing through me. And that was, the lovely moments which, you enjoy yourself. So that is what someone who is there for you from the day one till date and till the day you die, it's you. And if you can understand yourself better and if you can make yourself proud, there is nothing more than that. So I always believed in solitude, and it is something which, this is the situation which has made me like this, because I've been living in a single room for past 12 years. So when I started studying, I moved out, and that is how the story has been. I believe we all should feel proud that there is someone who is looking for you, who is working for you, who is eating for you, and who is taking care of your role. It's just you. Over to you, Toastmaster Rukaya.
Thank you so much, Akib. Now I would like to choose Alice.
I'm the timer, doesn't matter.
I want to try. Okay.
Oh, I hope I would.
You can offer it to me. You can offer it to me.
Okay, thank you, Milva. Thank you.
Okay, number 4. That's fine. Number 4. Number 4. Yep.
Oh,
that's.
Can you think of any non-physical gifts you have received recently? someone's time, attention, understanding, or support.
Wait. I can see the picture. Wait, I get trouble. Can you think of any physical gift you have received recently? Someone. Okay. What's that? Okay. That's a little bit hard because okay, I'm ready. Okay, thanks Rukaya for the question. Oh my god, that's a little bit hard because I'm single one and I'm so busy today because in the end of the year I have a lot of target in my office and sometimes I don't realize if people give me attention or time or supporting or understanding on whatever is it. I don't notice that. Probably that I notice is my mom. My mom always call me every time, not every time, every lunch time to because my mom and me today we long distance because I work in another city and every lunch break she always call me and just ask my was that my situation, how's that, you're busy, you never call me or something like that. It's just I noticed that. And for my environment I don't think that she cares about me because we are all busy today. Oh, I think that's it. Back to you, Rukaya.
Thank you so much, Malva. Can I go on with more questions?
Well, I think maybe one more. Rukaya, we can one and just one, please.
Okay, fine, thank you. I would like to choose Miss Yasmin.
Yes, please. I have to choose?
Yes, you have to choose.
Yeah, this one, this lady, I like her. The merry-go-round, yeah.
Who's someone who really listens to you when you talk, and how does that affect you?
Who is someone who really listens to you when you talk, and how does that affect you? The reality of the thing is, there is no one who listens to me. When I talk, everyone wants me to shut my mouth. And this makes me feel very bad. So there is a person who I wish would really listen to me and would listen when I talk, and that's my boss. I want that I talk to my boss and my boss really listen and really try to understand what I am saying, and that would really make me very happy to know that my boss is understanding me, but happy also to know that yes, I can say whatever I want to him because he is gonna listen to it and this is gonna work in my favor. So I am in a dreamland in the world of utopia, having a boss who will listen to me, who will depend on me, and that would really make me feel high and happy and stressless, and what more to say. But this is just something which I wish to have achieved in, say, 2 years from now. Because until next 2 years, I don't think anyone is going to listen to me. So thank you all for listening to me. And even this gives me a very good feeling. Thank you. And back to you, Table Topic Master Rukaiya.
Thank you so much, Miss Yasmin. And thank you everyone for your participation. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Back to you, the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Rukaya. Great question. Thank you very much for each one. I appreciate also all of you, all your answers and your presentation, Rukaya. Thank you. Now it's time for our third section, the evaluation. And I will give the control to our lovely general evaluation, Michelle. Over to you, Michelle.
Thank you so much, Madam Toastmaster of the meeting. And I am so full of gratitude for all of the speeches and the table topics. And now we move on to that segment where we can appreciate better what the speakers have delivered through the comments and evaluation of the individual evaluators. Let us start for Kunan. Let us start off with Tiger.
Thank you, Ms. General Evaluator. There was much to like about this speech. First of all, she started out with, ladies and gentlemen. She let us know that she was not addressing us necessarily, but she was addressing a social group. This is a different speech. And in Toastmasters, we're so used to the 6 to 7 minute speech that in order to get your audience to recognize it's a different speech, I think you have to have a unique start. And I thought she did very well with that. It was a good message. She delivered things that her grandma had shared with her. She shared a picture with us, which was very nice. I liked the picture. I thought maybe you'd leave it up just a little bit longer, but that's nitpicking. I liked the picture. It was a very good picture. And you shared with us the advice that your grandma gave you, which, just paraphrasing, what I came up with is have a good attitude in public, keep learning, and be prepared for the unknown. You did a nice job of expressing that. You had good eye contact. You obviously had rehearsed this speech. You weren't using notes. If you were using notes, you did an amazing job of hiding the fact because your eye contact was right at the camera the entire time. And this is a wonderful example of someone who has made a lot of effort to improve. And I appreciate that. We have gratitude for you, Kanang. You have come a long way when it comes to delivering your speech. Now, no speech is perfect, and I do have a recommendation. At the end, I know you were running a little short on time, but at the end, you could have concluded, summed up the advice that she had given you. Instead of just ending the speech, you could have just given us the 3 things that she had given you as advice, just to kind of sum it up and let it sink into your audience a little bit better. And for a challenge, we are Roseburg speakers and storytellers. I think even though this was a short speech, you had a golden opportunity to share a story. Maybe when you were a kid and you did something and your grandma said, Kanang, you know, you need to learn this or you need to learn that. So just a challenge, try and implement a story in your speeches. And that's a challenge to all of us. Back to you, Ms. General Evaluator.
Excellent evaluation, comments, and recommendations. Great job, Tiger. Thank you so much. I appreciate your presence at the meeting and sharing your words of wisdom. Let us move now to our second speaker who will be evaluated by Ayu. Let's welcome Ayu.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. Nice to see you again. Welcome back. You know what? I used to be half a hoarder. I got the gene from my grandma and my dad. Well, that's another story, right? I found it sometimes it's a good habit, a useful habit. But now I am getting better since I read about simplicity and minimalism. Now let's talk about Silpa speech. First, Silpa, congratulations. This project about effective body language. So you nailed it. I saw the eye contact, the movement, the gesture. Even you managed to go to be at the far back and move to the front. And the gesture, hand, facial expression, the whole body, standing, bend over. Good job. The second one is the engagement that with the audience that I like about your speech. You managed to call upon Mary and I. And then sharing screen as visual aid. The third part is, wow, twist. You managed to do 2 times twist the story about the humor, saying it's vacation and it's actually just being at home. I laughed out loud for that. And then the second one is the message. So the title is really hidden, that which I like. You talk about the saga, the story of sofa or saga of the sofa, and then at the end, actually, you say that this is the same as human relationship. To improve this is a virtual setting, and sometimes I see your movement is too fast. So if you slow down a little bit, doing just one step, one thing in one time, it would be much, much better. And the second one, I love this refer message. So I challenge you to have one phrase, like your message, for example. You can do it several times, but since the beginning, since not really beginning, but early. So you have that, and then go to the next one and close it with a message too. Refer of a message. So in conclusion, you are good at your body language, engagement with audience, and the twist, humor, and message. The one that I suggest you is just don't move too fast. And the second one is refer of message. Silva, thank you very much for sharing. Let's have a big round of applause for Silva.
And a big round of applause for our excellent evaluation from Ayuth. Thank you. We appreciate, and I'm sure Silva appreciates those comments and suggestions. Let us move on now to our third evaluator. For Gabby's speech, let us welcome Melba.
Give a round of applause to Gabby. Yay, Gabby. You did well. I love so much your screen when butterfly is moving. Wow, that's so good. Eye-catching. And I love you. You told us about butterfly, about the metamorph, and then to move to another country. I just know that they have a decision that move to another country. Sometimes I didn't know what the animal don't care about animal, and you tell us about it. You're so informative, and I think today you are better than last. You speak more clearly, and even you have plenty of filler words in front of your speech, but in the middle of your speech, you last filler words. That I think that you get better today. And just my recommendation to you is for reducing your filler words, be better. You silent first, or you speak slowly. Right? If you didn't know what you speak next, you better get silent, or how about you memorizing your speech? Is it okay? Is it okay for you or not? I think that's helpful for you. If it's hard for you, that's okay. You can was that look your screen and storytelling. But for me, if I have a lot of filler words, be better for me is memorizing. I think that's it for recommendation for you. Just one, here is filler words. I think that's all. Everything is good. I love your screen. You told us so informative. I think that today you get better. See you next speech.
Thank you so much, Melba. And speaking of getting better, I appreciate how, Melba, you have you are making tremendous progress at every meeting, and taking on the role of an evaluator is one of the toughest challenges. I think even harder than just delivering a speech, because you have to listen to the speaker, observe, and offer suggestions. Wonderful job, Melba. Let us now move to the team that's helping us to get feedback on what we are doing, starting with our grammarian. Let us welcome Mary.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Again, this club just really gives me a difficult time trying to find grammatical errors. Let me start with word of the day. Michelle, you knocked it out of the park using the word appreciate 6 times during our meeting. Well done. Tiger, you used it 3 times, but 2 of them I saw in the text, the chatting, but I figured that counts. So I had you using it 3 times. And Michelle used it once. So well done. Those are the 3 people I heard using the word appreciate today. What I found, and I really was trying to listen for grammatical structure, it is just amazing how well grammatically all of you speak with English as your second language. You just really have our English rules down very well. What I do have trouble with is sometimes the pronunciation of certain words, and that affects the clarity of your meeting. So I found that I kept writing words that I wasn't quite understanding how they were pronounced. And just will make that suggestion, but how you phrased it, there just is very, very few grammatical errors and lots of wonderful phrasing. So I want to join those as too. One, let me start with Kunang. Kunang, you did say what her advice. I think you were, at least I didn't hear the word what is her advice. So the word is was missing. And then you said body is command, I think was the word you were saying. I could not hear that, so I think pronunciation. But let me tell you just some of the great things that you said. I love the word unexpectedly. I loved how you said in table topics, they test how strong I am in my life. I like that. So well done. That's it I had for you, Kunang. Shilpa, I only have a suggestion. It was a little confusing to me that you use the word sofa and couch interchangeably a lot. Just for clarity, I would suggest sticking with either couch or sofa and use the same word. But they are an interchangeable type of word. So it's a very minor thing. And I just loved at the beginning when you said, I crash land on my couch. I thought that was just such a great visual, and you followed it up with a great gesture with your hands as a crash land. Well done. That's all I have for you, Shilpa. Gabby, I loved all the information you had, and I sometimes had a hard time hearing what you were saying. So I want to tell you what you did that made it very helpful for me was your slides. Your slides had words that I could recognize what you were trying to pronounce. And what I'll say were like migration routes, environmental. The word migration, I wasn't understanding it, but then I saw it on your slides and the slide migration route. So that really helped me. So well done using your slides to help what I feel is something that you're working on, which is clarity. But let me tell you that I loved your words of transformation and extinction. I thought those were excellent words when you used those. And you used the word hibernate. I like that as well. So well done. Equip, I hope I'm saying that correctly. You said in your sentence, me who was visiting the beach every Sunday. Me who. I would replace me who was visiting with just I was visiting the beach. That's all I have for you. Melva, you said, I have a lot of, I think you said, I have a lot of targets in my office. I think a better word, I think you were meaning deadlines was, so just that word was a little confusing to me. So just for clarity, I thought deadline might have been better. Yasmin, I love the phrase you said, live in a world of utopia. Wow, that was a powerful phrase. Tiger, you used the phrase to Kanang. You had a great way of expressing that. I thought that was nicely said. And I love that you said you were talking about who was it that whoever you were evaluating. You love the engagement with the audience. I thought that was an excellent use of the word. So that's it. I'm out of time, and it was an excellent meeting. Try to use appreciate this week. As I do continue to appreciate all of you. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Mary. And I definitely appreciate that very, very comprehensive and helpful grammarian's report. Let us now move on to Yasmin to give us her account. Welcome, Yasmin.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Ma'am General Evaluator. I know what you all are wondering. I am thinking, what should I be saying? Because Melva has already given one of the key as to how we can, basically what worked for her. It's not bad to try. And therefore, I know that why Melva doesn't make many use many filler words in the prepared speech, but now I have to challenge her to do something, the same advice she was giving, to be silent, perhaps when she is thinking of the word when she is making table topics, which is still an impromptu. So for Melva, I have noticed that you use the word okay, quite frequently, and also the use of word that, something like that. So next time, please try to see that you use the word okay and that. Minimize the use of these two words as the next challenge for you. With all the advices that you have had already given to Gabby, I think I will not mention Gabby. She has already received advice on this, but Ishel is there, and I know that Ishel also had the chance to go more impromptu as TMOD, and that was where she sometimes had lags between the words she was using. So that's the challenge for you, Ishel, that you also have to improvise when it is something that we speak impromptu. The other person I have had noted is the one who I have already alerted last time. I know he is working, but I know he has to use less you know. And that's Akib. So Akib, no more sentences starting with you know, no. You know is not allowed. And to continue, I have noted a lot of improvement in Gunang, in the sense she is going very slow and with limited filler words. I noticed only one time when she repeated the word I, otherwise no filler words. The others whom I have not mentioned is simply because they did not give me the chance. So I thank them for making my job a bit easier and also playing as a model for the others, as an example of how we can perhaps go without filler words. I'm letting Ruku also go because she did not make many filler words this time, and this brings her to the category of the other side. So all the very good, Ruku, for your attempt, and I hope I haven't made any filler words in between, except for those in the beginning. And I appreciate you all for listening to me. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you. And thank you so much for a very creative counters report. Let us now hear from our timer. Let's welcome Alice.
Hi, Michelle. Everyone was on time except from Gabi, 8 minutes and 13 seconds, and Mary, 5 minutes and 20 seconds.
Excellent report, especially since we are running a little bit short on time. I will just very briefly give some general comments. Our table topics master, very creative, both images tying in with your questions. Maybe a suggestion is, instead of asking people to choose the picture by scrolling down, maybe assign a number so that it's much quicker, so we don't lose time in between calling one person to the other. But I loved your images and the questions you asked. Our Toastmaster of the day. Wow, you did a great job. It is the most difficult role and you handled it really well. You introduced the speakers well. You had nice segues between one speaker and the next. Great job to our tabletop, to our Toastmaster of the meeting. And the evaluators all did fabulously. I appreciate all your comments. Let me see if I'm missing anyone else. Oh yes, our timer. Perhaps it might help if you have a word on the yellow and the green. Maybe it was just my screen, but I couldn't quite see the difference. The yellow was a little bit blurred. The red was very bright, of course. And great job with adjusting your report a while ago by saying everybody was within time except 4. So you saved us about a minute or more than a minute. Great job on that. I appreciate that. And for putting all the time in the chat, which helped us so that people knew. At this point, let me hand control back to our Toastmaster so that she can hand it back to the president. Welcome back, Michelle.
Thank you very much, Michelle, for this general evaluation, and thank you for everyone. I appreciate all of you, all for each special that you have that make all this add and that make a great RRES club. Thank you very much. I feel so gratitude for all these, for this club. Thank you. Now it's time to our president. I give this control. Thank you. Aju, over to you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Excel. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, every role takers. And thank you, Akib. We are very grateful to have you here. You are always welcome. By that, I will close the meeting and meeting adjourned.